Hi, happy day after International Happiness Day. Yes. How many of you noticed that? How many of you noticed that yesterday was International Happiness Day? It's a United Nations thing. So if yesterday was International Happiness Day, why, oh, why am I posting about it today, the day after? Am I literally just a day late and a dollar short? Well, sometimes I am, but not this time. The reason I'm posting about it today is that I read a post by one of my mental health and well-being connections who I find fantastic, named Chance Marshall from the UK, and he posed a really good question. His question was, if we have an International Happiness Day, why don't we have an International Sadness Day? And so he unofficially declared today International Sadness Day. Now, you might be thinking, be natural to think, why, oh, why in the world would I want to celebrate sadness? Happiness I can get behind, right? Happiness, good. Sadness, bad. But here's the thing. What if it wasn't bad to be sad? What if emotions are just emotions? They just are. Not good, not bad, just are. That's what I want to talk about today. That's what I want to bring to the table today. There is no such thing as a good or bad emotions. Emotions just exist as a way of communicating with our bodies and our minds. So just because an emotion may make you feel positive or negative doesn't mean that it's good or bad. It's giving us important information. Every emotion has a purpose, no matter the manifestation. So if we're going to celebrate happiness, well, let's recognize and celebrate sadness too. Think about this. Think about when you're feeling sad, what information that is giving you. Maybe it's giving you information that says, I'm feeling really left out right now, and I don't like that feeling. Or maybe it's saying, I'm really missing someone right now. And with that information, if we sit with the sadness long enough, it can give us some information that we need to help us take action. If I'm feeling sad because I'm left out, I might be able then to do some things to remedy being left out. If I am feeling sad because I am missing someone, maybe that tells me I need to pick up the phone to reach out to someone I've not talked to in a while, to do something to remedy not the sadness, but the feeling and the lack behind it. The sadness gives us information that we need. Not good, not bad. Now, the cause of the sadness or anger or jealousy or disappointment might have some good or bad qualities to it. And the way I respond to that emotion might be good or bad. But the feeling itself is just that. It is just a feeling. What I do with it is up to me. So if I'm feeling sad, but I turn around and yell at my husband because I'm feeling sad or mad or disappointed, that's not a great thing to do, right? That's a bad manifestation of feeling sad. But again, if I sit with being sad and say, what is this telling me about what I need right now? Then I can take the positive action to give myself what I need. There's always something valuable to gain from reflecting on an emotion. I'll give another example. Years and years ago, after a breakup, I went on a week-long trip to Spain And I joke around that when I came back from Spain, that I could have written a book called Places to Cry in Barcelona, because cry I did. I cried in cafes, I cried in museums, I cried walking down the street. I was sad. But instead of pushing down that sadness, I just kind of let it be. Here I am in a foreign country, no one knows me, and if I'm going to sit in a cafe on the street and cry my eyes out, so be it. I let myself be sad. And in doing that, I was able to think about what was really going on to make me sad. Yes, I was sad about a breakup, but what other things was I really in the process of grieving and feeling sad about and longing for? And I came home from that trip with a lot of clarity. Now, yes, it didn't hurt that I was sitting in a beautiful place and eating tapas and drinking cava on street corners, 100%. But really what it was about, why I came back with that clarity, was about the fact that I let myself feel how I was feeling in the moment instead of pushing it aside or distracting myself or shaming myself for feeling that. Because had I done that, had I said, being sad is bad and I need to do anything and everything I can do to not be sad, I would be missing out on the lessons that it taught me. Sitting with it was where the clarity came from. When we try to push away those difficult feelings, those challenging feelings, whatever they might be, bad, sad, angry, jealousy, disappointment, we get stuck in them. It does the exact opposite. It keeps us in that spot versus allowing us to move through it. Because what happens then is, I feel sad. I don't want to feel sad. Now I feel shame or guilt for feeling sad. So now I'm feeling that on top of that, and I'm going to mask it, and I'm not going to address the real root issue. And then it's going to keep coming out. And then I might be making some bad choices in order to shove down that feeling that makes me feel uncomfortable. And now we're in this spiral. Instead of saying, I feel sad. What's going on? I feel angry. What's going on? That's where the lesson comes from. And that should be celebrated. Our feelings, all of our feelings, are worthy and they're valuable tools. So embrace them, even when, especially when, they're difficult to sit with. So I'm going to join my friend Chance Marshall and say, let's have International Sadness Day. And I don't know, go watch a sad movie, go cry your eyes out. It just might help tell you something that you need to hear. Just my thought for the day.